Night has fallen. The storm has been relentless, drumming against the trees as you trudge through the muddy path. Distant howls echo through the forest, a reminder that you're not alone out there. Then, through the rain and mist, you spot it. A small inn of stone and straw, its chimney billowing smoke into the darkened sky. From within, you hear laughter, music, and clinking of tankards. The promise of warmth, food, and stories draw you closer. With little choice, you step toward the light. Welcome in, weary traveler. Step inside, warm yourself by the fire. You found yourself in Big Bear's Tavern Tales, the only place where the ale flows strong, the dice rolls are wild, and the stories are as grand and chaotic as the nine hells themselves. Some of the roads less traveled are told here. They don't always have happy endings. They are dark, violent, and treacherous, brimming with the moments that may even chill you to the bone. So listen at your own risk. You still there? Good. That means you've got the stomach for it. So grab a drink, roll some dice, and let the tales begin.
I'm Chance. I play Theraway Kimbo, local former priest and newly found ladies' man. I'll tell you, ladies, what I'm looking for is somebody with a nice thick bush to keep me warm through the winter.
Oh my god.
My name is Tyler, and I'm playing today as Sky Silverlight, human wizard. Honestly, today I'm just looking to beat the hell out of Bit. Like, I'm tired of bullies, so I'm just trying to whoop some ass today.
I am Mikhail, the, I don't want to say ignorant, but fairly annoying Jock Broski, who absolutely refuses to take his pills.
Not as bad as Austin, though.
True. This is very true.
Alright, and I am Zach. I'm your DM today. I am ready to run this, and I'm so excited that we're all here playing today. For our listeners, it's actually been a few weeks. We've taken some R&R, and we're ready to get right back into it. We're getting in the amazing ending of this campaign, and I'm super happy of where it's come from and where it's gone, but this campaign can only go on for so long, and it's going to have to end eventually. So
The drugs only last so long.
no comment. Last time, the party members found themselves going into the president's office and finding out some crucial information about what's really at play here behind the scenes and who some people's fathers might be. As they find out more during the masquerade ball with Boots and Cats, Theraway has yet to share this information with the rest of the guys from what he read and from what he heard from Boots and Cats. But he knows that Bip is here to cause some trouble, and we've got to stop Bip before he bullies anyone else. And then we're heading back over to Boots and Cats afterwards and gonna take up the alchemy lab, and everything will be revealed when you're in the alchemy lab, is what Boots and Cats told Theraway before he got on stage to go perform. Theraway comes into the room, and I believe Bip was bullying someone. Unfortunately, I cannot remember who. I'm so sorry. But they get into it a little bit with some words. Bip throws a fist. Theraway catches it and throws one of his own and hits him pretty damn hard. At that point, the three werewolf henchmen with him got up on 2 feet and are getting ready to fight it out, mano a mano. So go ahead and tell me those initiative scores.
16.
7.
15.
Oh, and Sky and Mikhail have not been seen yet. They are still outside of the room, so when they come in, they'll have surprise rounds. So, starting off first, Werewolf B, who is currently next to a bench press with 300 pounds of weight on it. He comes barreling over to Theraway and is going to swipe at Theraway.
Not very nice.
He hits Bippy instead with the nat 1.
Yes.
That's 4 points
Well,
of
that didn't
damage to
work out.
Bip. So now we are on to Theraway.
Let's see here. Got a werewolf. I got Bip right in front of me. Mikhail and Sky are outside. I'm just going to take my war gong and I'm going to bash him with it. It's like I'm going to just straight overhand, two-handed war gong.
Give me a strength attack.
19.
You see this gong come by and slam into Bip's face. It rings out after it makes hit with his cranium. Give me a D8 for damage.
I rolled a 5 with the D8, plus my damage would be 2, so 7 damage. And then being a frail man, I'm going to apologize. I don't really want to hurt you. I'm so sorry, Bippy. And I'm going to hide behind the war gong.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, well, this is sitting good for my 22.
He seems phased, and your words bounce in his ears like they're bouncing off of walls. And he takes a knee to relocate what he's doing and what his aspirations are. He's going to be basically paralyzed for an entire turn. We're going on to Werewolf A. So Werewolf A is going to come over, and as he's running up from the right side of the room, he just launched himself off the piano, and he's going to soar over Bip and slash at you, Theraway, with a 9, which is going to miss you. So he hits the gong instead, and you hear the scraping of talons across metal as he scrapes across the front. It is now going to be Mikhail.
He is going to go ahead and have his great axe at the ready, peeks into the room. He's going to try and shimmy against that wall, basically, and go behind that little bit of cover that's
You're trying to stealthily get over there behind the couch, yeah. Yeah, roll for stealth.
disadvantage, right?
100%. I'm so glad you remembered.
100.
You want to know what the annoying thing is? You want to know what's really infuriating?
We've been waiting 10 minutes for a stealth check.
Get him.
Not necessarily.
Get him.
I'm just kidding with you.
But my first roll, modifiers, was a 15. My second roll was a nat 20, but that doesn't count because it's disadvantage.
That is fair, but you are still good enough that you are going to make your way in. There's too much commotion going on, and everyone's eyes are on Theraway. So you are still
Listen, there's a
hidden
lot of...
and not gonna have you have not wasted your surprise round yet. But you're gonna hide behind the couch that's in the northern part of the room as you come in.
I am actually going to start raging. Yes, and I'm going ooga booga.
I want you to give out like a warrior's cry, but then you start coughing because you're weak.
Alright. Okay, Mikhail. So you go into a blind rage.
And basically, I'm just going to set up for an attack of opportunity. Then I am going to go ahead and end my turn there.
It's Bip's turn. Bip is still overcoming this existential crisis that is this man in front of him that seems hostile but also cowering and asking for forgiveness. So it's going to move on to Sky.
So Sky is gonna just kind of like peek around the door, reach his hand out, and cast Magic Missile. So I'm gonna cast it as a second level, and he's gonna cast it on, I'm gonna say Bip. That is gonna be 14 damage.
You see as it soars around the gong that is protecting Theraway, and it just hits right in the middle of his chest.
Alright, well, that is my turn then.
Give me a stealth check to see if you keep your surprise.
Easy. 21.
Yeah, no one even noticed where the magic missiles came from. Moving on. Werewolf C. So Werewolf C is going to move up right next to the door in between Werewolf B, the wall, and standing right in front of Theraway. Mikhail, if you would like, you can use your action to take your attack on Werewolf C as he comes up into range.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him regret that.
Gotcha. Give me that hit with disadvantage.
15 total.
15 will hit. Roll that damage.
Hell yeah. Oh, yay. 7.
So the werewolf feels you slash at his back, That was your surprise round. So if you want to take one more turn, then you can. Another attack, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So you go for attack again. Roll that hit with disadvantage.
I'm feeling cocky. I'm going to call out. What I would like to do specifically is basically I'm going for his legs with my great axe as I just took it out from his back after that surprise attack. I'm going to go for a nice swinging, hitting his legs and knocking him out from under his feet.
Roll for hit with double disadvantage.
Is that 4 dice? What does that even mean?
3
so
dice.
I have to roll a d20 3 times. Taking the lowest, a 7 with a +6, that's 13.
It's going to hit the back of his leg. How much
8
damage?
total.
8 total? All right, so Werewolf C,
I respect
being pissed off as hell that you just swiped at him twice and made contact on both, he's going to turn around and he's going to slash at you and do a multi-tack and bite at your clavicle. That's a 14,
Ow.
and then that's a 4.
I have an AC of 15.
Nice, you're able to dodge both. That is Werewolf C's turn. So now we're at Werewolf B. Werewolf B, who, seeing Mikkel now and seeing that he's a serious threat, is going to move over and jump on top of the couch and then slash and bite at him as well.
Yes,
That is a
the
20
sickly one is the most dangerous.
That is a 20, dirty 20, and that is a 10. So that's going to be a 3 damage, and I'm going to need you to make a con saving throw for me.
That is a 12.
You feel like your legs are trying to give out from underneath you, and everything goes black for just a quick moment, but you're able to steel yourself and regain your full consciousness. You are not knocked out. It is now Mikhail's turn.
Oh my god.
I know, this is crazy.
Scott's just waiting patiently.
Hey,
so
Mikkel,
Mikkel.
let me have my moment. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the one that I got the sneak attack on.
Go ahead and roll that hit.
Okay, that's a 9 total.
9 is not going to hit. He kind of is getting the feeling of your swings and your attacks, and he's starting to read you a little bit better, I think. All right, so moving on. So Werewolf A is going to come up to Theraway and slash at his Gong shield again.
Not my gong.
That's going to be a 16. So he's able to reach over the gong and just kind of give you a little scalp massage with his claws.
Oh.
For 8 damage. So that was Werewolf's A turn. We're going to go on to Sky now.
Sky is once again going to play it safe and peer, the kind of like peek around the corner, stick his hand out, and cast Magic Missile. I'm going to do it as a 2nd level spell again. I'm going to go with Bit.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
It's going to be 16 points of damage.
Yeah, Wizard out here actually doing something. Damn.
Carrying this fucking team to victory, boys. I got this.
Then you get one more turn because that was your surprise round.
Magic Missile again. Is Bit dead yet?
No.
God damn, Bit, just die already. As I say that, I fucking, like, with both hands, I cast 3 fucking Magic Missiles at him.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll that damage.
13 points of damage, my guy.
13 is damn good, but not quite enough to do the job.
Fuck.
So he falls to his 2nd knee, and as it just looks like he's a porcupine but backwards now, with all these magic missiles in his chest and stomach. He looks up to the sky, looking in agony, as it's very painful. It's now Bip's turn. So Bip is going to slowly stand up, put his hand on the war gong, and he's going to punch the front of it. That is a 16. That's going to be 8 points of damage to the gong.
No!
So the gong...
No!
The gong rings out. You hear it reverberating in your ears, Theraway. And for some reason, the gong is activated with this giant hit that this Bip is hitting it with his fist. And you're going to be thrown back 10 feet. So you go flying through the door, hitting Sky unless he can do a dex saving throw to get out of the way.
Whoa! It's going to be an 18.
You dex out of the way as he comes barreling through the door, creating an outline of his sitting down position. Bip lets go of the gong and it hits the ground and starts doing that little like top move where it's just rotating on its edge. And then it just as it sits still. He then
Can you do that again for me?
No. He then points
like
to
a
Sky.
door stopper.
He points to Sky and he goes, "All right, motherfucker. This is where the game changes." And he takes out a vial of something, pops the cork, and downs it, healing
If you
for
drug him
13 damage.
seriously, you're gay. Holy shit!
Oh, you're gonna regret doing that, Bip. Sweet.
Bip is going to knock back and get over by the piano behind him, and he's going to take a seat on the stool and just give himself a second to breathe. It is Mikhail's turn.
I would very much like to finish off Werewolf C.
Roll for hit with disadvantage.
Imagine rolling with disadvantage the whole game. Crazy.
It's crazy.
Jesus!
It's crazy.
Alright, let's do this. I
He's a
rolled an
sad boy.
18, I got a +6, that's a 24 total. Bring it, bitch.
Okay, that'll hit.
Listen, Mikhail may be wheezing and coughing and maybe seeing doubles at this point. Don't worry about that. But he's gonna land a goddamn hit. 12.
How would you like to take him out?
I was holding the axe to the side with the head, down towards the ground. I just decided to take that and swing upwards right through his legs into the werewolf.
All right, Werewolf C is dead.
I would like to slightly antagonize them. Due to how I finished their friend off, I just want to look at them and just do a slight little teabag movement as I grab my nuts and be like, ugh.
Give me intimidation check.
14.
They see you teabagging and they only get angrier. They now start raging.
I'll take it. I won't take it. I don't want to take it.
And we're moving on
What'd you do?
to Werewolf B. Werewolf B, standing right in front of you, is going to slash and bite at you. That's a 17.
Bring it.
And that's a 14. So with that one slash attack across your chest, your nipples exposed as a barbarian should be, you take 4 points of damage. Give me a con saving throw, please.
God damn it. 8.
You fall unconscious. Now give me a charisma saving throw.
It's a 6.
You feel the Dark Witch come in and grab your heart and start slowly squeezing it. It's like you
This bitch.
can't even breathe. Let me get this.
I forgot about her.
She starts laughing in your face as you take 15 points of damage. Psychic damage, so you take this full damage, unlike the claw attack.
I love that for you.
Okay, so you're
Ooh.
down. You're not dead, but you're down. Got it. The Werewolf B is done. We are now on to Theraway. You are prone. You're in the kitchen area.
Half my movement to stand up. I want to cast Long Strider on myself. That'll increase my movement speed by 10. And I look down at my trusty war gong that has helped me through so many battles and so many situations, and I am going to hold it with all my might, charge towards Bippy in I'm just gonna hit him going full speed with it.
Gotcha.
Tackle,
Gotcha.
tackle side.
So you're gonna get an opportunity they're gonna get an opportunity of attack, just one of them.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20,
Oh no.
and that's 1 point of damage.
Okay, I can accept that.
But it's just a little graze off the elbow. And so you get up to Bippy, or Bip, and you shield bash him. Go ahead and give me a athletics check.
11.
You catch him off guard on the side of his body, and you just pulverize him down. He goes prone, and you land on top of him. Go ahead and give me a D8 of damage.
It'll be an 8.
He lets out a soft groan as he lays underneath your shield, and you hear him go, "Help me."
There will be no help for you.
So Werewolf A, seeing you come over and then now on top of his boss, and he's going to slash at his back while he's laying on top of Bip. That is going to be a 9. That misses. Moving on to death saving throws from Mikhail. Your death saving throws are the only thing not at disadvantage.
I'm gonna use it.
All side of D20? Sounds good to me. Your eyes open up. The pain is gone, and you're at full health.
So Genos, whenever there's a scene where he's laying on the ground and basically like slams his fist on the ground, like just bolts right up with the jets coming out of his back. Basically like standing up like that, slaying my fist up the ground, and I'm just upright, like motherfucker, let's go.
And
Yay!
Werewolf B looks terrified.
Hi, buddy.
I'm terrified.
I'm awake now. Let's play.
On your next round, because we're moving on to Bip. He is going to try to strength his way out of this. So Theraway, you are laying on top.
While I'm holding this, like what I'm picturing is he's under me, the war gong is in between us, and I just want to start like doing the worm on him. So I'm like bashing him with the gong over and over again.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll strength check for me. You got to beat a 10.
Ooh, dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Give me a D4 of damage.
Ooh, as good as it could get. 6.
You hear him cry out again, and it seems like he's very, very close to death. You can just hear his head being smushed underneath your gong, and his penis being smushed, and his biceps being pushed, and just as you're doing this worm on him.
What was getting smushed before his biceps?
It probably doesn't matter. It's probably
I'm
not
whispering in his ear. You're never gonna bully anybody again in these streets, punk.
He's gonna try to persuade you and just be like, "Okay, I'll leave. I'm sorry. I just this is painful." Is there any persuasion check I can do that would convince you to let him go? It's up to you.
No.
No?
Theraway said,
No.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
That is the end of his turn. We're moving on to Sky.
You're never gonna guess what I'm gonna do. Actually, wait.
Actually come in the room we're fighting in?
No. You know what? Fine. I will take one step into the room.
How fucking petty.
Thank God.
Fully extend my arm. Look at Bip and say, "Nighty night, motherfucker," and cast level 1 magic missile.
What the
Gotcha.
fuck?
Go ahead and cast that magic missile and roll the damage.
9.
Beautiful. How does it take him out?
So, because it's 3 darts, I'm gonna say one in each of his eyes, and then 1 on his forehead.
Theraway is doing the wave, right, or the worm right now, as he comes on his back legs, ready to come back toward the Bip's face again. 2 magic missiles come in and hit his eyes, and 1 hits his forehead. And Theraway comes down and plunges onto the magic missiles, plunging them even deeper into his skull, essentially killing him on the spot.
Beautiful. That's actually what I wanted to happen. I just didn't know how to vocalize that for some fucking reason. I'm still trying to wake up from my food coma. So,
well, moving on to Werewolf B. Seeing this, Werewolf B is terrified. He is going to run. So Mikkel and Sky. Mikkel first. Mikkel, you get an opportunity of attack with disadvantage.
That would be a 10 total.
So he's able to dodge your battle axe.
I rolled a 12.
You reach out with your staff and you hit him across the chest. Go ahead and roll that damage for me.
It's going to be 5 points of damage.
He is going to pass by you and start running over the tables in the kitchen cafeteria area. And he's going to dash action and go into the courtyard. It is now going to be Mikkel.
Mikhail would like to yell out over to Theraway, "Hey, you good, bro?" Mikhail would like to start hauling ass towards B, leaving the room and using his dash action to try and catch up.
Hey, are you going around tables or jumping over tables?
How big are these fucking tables?
Oh, it's just an acrobatics check away or an athletics check away.
At disadvantage.
Yes.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep my rage going, so as I'm running past that first table, I'm just gonna like punch myself in the face.
Not the question I asked, but the answer I wanted. There you go. Go ahead and give me... You're willingly taking the hit, so go ahead and give me a D4 plus your strength and damage.
When I had this idea, I completely forgot that I had a +6 in strength.
Dude's about to knock himself out.
I rolled a 1 on the D4, That's a 7 total because I have a +6 on my strength.
So as you come to the door, you see that the windows have been blacked out. You already knew this because it was part of setting up for the entire masquerade ball thing that's going on in the courtyard. But as you try to open the door, it seems that it's been locked. It seems like the doors have been barred.
Fuck. Try and break it down.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
I got the ooga booga mindset. We're going ooga booga. That is what Sky hears just from a distance as he's standing in that doorway, which he has hardly ever left. Because Mikhail's still slightly losing it. So the +6 strength, that would be a 12.
You slam your body into it and it barely budges even an inch. Moving on to Werewolf A. Werewolf A is also going to be terrified and tries to run away as well. So Theraway, give me an opportunity of attack with disadvantage as he tries to get away from you.
That is going to be a 7.
So he's able to dodge that. Probably because you're laying on top of the shield, or on top of the gong.
Yeah,
so
just
that
with his
makes
boss
sense.
is smushing under me right now.
Yeah. Sky, go ahead and give me an opportunity of attack as he runs past you through the doorway.
It's gonna be a 3.
And he's going to dash into the hallway directly by y'all's room. And he's going to run down the hall, disappearing from sight. And we are moving on. It is now Theraway's turn.
I guess I'll stand back up. Is there any duct tape nearby?
Yeah, you see some duct tape laying on top of the piano.
I want to caress my war gong and talk to it like it's my pet and be like, it's gonna be okay, while I'm applying duct tape to the crack down it because it's all damaged.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Medicine check on a
war gong.
All right, yes. That's gonna be 21.
You're able to duct tape it in a way that it doesn't look like it's going to break after one hit of something.
You're gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna be okay. You made it this long. It's the only thing I'd thank you for, God. Is there anything on Bip's body? Can I like search him?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
13.
You find maybe 50 gold, and then you find some packaged drugs. You find heroin. You find meth.
Whoa.
You find some LSD and a little bit of weed. More like maybe
Just a little bit?
2 ounces. Yeah.
2 ounces? Oh, that's a little bit.
I'm sorry, you said weed?
Hey, if it be your loot if you searched him, but I searched him, so it's my loot. I take all of the drugs.
All right, so that's what you get from his body. You also see that there is a little letter that's tucked in his coat pocket, and when you take it out and read it, it seems that it is a letter to him from someone that signed at the bottom named Josie, Jose. Yeah.
What does the rest of the letter say? Is it anything important?
You're kind of like brushing through it because you know you don't have a lot of time right now to really look over the literature and analyze it.
Analyze?
Yeah, that one. Analyze.
Analyze.
What?
Analyze.
Are there any croissants on the walls that I could grab? Melt down for metal. I just want a croissant.
I don't think it was a croissant. I think it was a scone.
Scone. It's a scone.
What the a sconce?
Yes. All right. So the letter basically just says that he needs to come in here, he needs to find Sky, and he needs to make sure Sky either is dead or never leaves this place.
Alright, if I got everything off his body, I'll just make my way out of the room.
You move north towards Sky at the door, and you're able to get about 5 feet away from Sky, and so you meet up with him. We are technically out of initiative, so you guys can do whatever you'd like.
I've been pretty hurt, so I guess I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. 11 points of healing.
You see as your scrapes and bruises start to disappear, and you are getting healed pretty efficiently.
Come up to Sky, and Sky, I found something that may be interesting to you, and I hand him the note from Jose. Since he's not responding, I'm just taking the note and I'm just patting it against his chest. There's a note. You reading it? I'm holding the note up to his face. You see it, Sky? You see it? You see it? Hold on. You see it? It's right here, and I'm like pushing it. You know what? I'm just gonna kind of crumple it up, and I'm gonna put it in his pocket, and I'm just gonna walk past him.
I don't think Sky can either talk or what's going on.
Good. We don't tell him. It's now in his inventory. He'll never know until he figures it out.
Okay. Until he listens to this episode, I guess. So you come into the cafeteria, and Mikhail, you see that Theraway has now come into the same area as you. Are y'all fucking with me, or is there something wrong with my...
I don't know what's going on. Neither one of them are doing anything. What do you want me to do? I'll do it. I sit down on one of the chairs in the kitchen. I eat. I don't know what you want me to do right now. I killed somebody.
Something from you guys. I
need to reflect. I need to reflect for a moment on the death that I just caused.
Hayden was asking if he could see you guys. I don't know.
I'm gonna take the heroin. Fuck it. You know what? Take the heroin, take the LSD and the meth all at once in one big concoction. I'm not aware of what any of these drugs do.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh hey, what's up?
I couldn't hear any entire time.
Well,
good.
Toodaloo.
Yep. It's your loss on everything that just happened. My interaction with you I just had.
He gave you the letter he got from Jose's pocket.
Don't you tell him! Don't you fucking tell him!
Wait, if you give me something, I need to know what you give me.
Well, you need to be more aware of your character. I put it right up in your face. I put it on your chest. I crumpled it up and I put it in your pocket.
Hear anybody?
It's crumpled up and in your pocket.
Oh my god.
And don't disturb me. I'm doing a bunch of drugs in the kitchen right now.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, we're gonna start back with this. So,
Okay.
Sky, Theraway gives you the letter. Did you hear what I said about the letter earlier?
That I had to die or never leave this place?
Yeah, so all the same information to you. Theraway is going to move into the cafeteria past you after he hands it off to you. So now you can do whatever you want. Mikhail can do whatever he wants. Theraway is really contemplating drugs and heavy drugs and just kind of ending it all. So you might want to stop
took
him
somebody's
off a ledge.
life.
Yeah.
I was a priest.
He's on a ledge.
Now I'm out here killing people. Oh God. I'm not familiar with drugs. I don't know which one's heroin or LSD or morphine or whatever I've got. Take them all.
Here, take them all.
Get it all. Does anybody want to do anything?
Drugs.
Sure. I can try to take down this
my drugs.
Oregon.
These are my drugs to do.
With disadvantage, I rolled a 17 to break down the door.
Heard. So 17's not going to quite cut it. It's still
Jesus Christ! What is this door made of?
metal.
That would have been good to know.
I've described it many times in our travels. We go through that door every day. I just kind of figured you remembered it was metal. Sorry.
First mistake, thinking I remember anything.
Sky, Theraway. I mean, it's up to you guys. I can't progress the story if y'all don't try to help or do things, or hey, let me come over and try to bash the door with him, or hey, Theraway, let me help you get that heroin in your vein. The story is yours. I just need help.
Move over, Mikhail. I'm pissed. Move over. I put the gong in front of me. If we need to get through that door, we're gonna get through it. I put the gong in front of me and I charge at it.
I step to the side.
Gotcha. Give me a strength check.
At it. Nat 1.
Okay.
You hit the door, and it seems like your face goes through the gong as it shatters to pieces.
No!
You've just killed a man. You're thinking about ending it all because this is totally opposite of what you were in the last life. And then now you've shattered your best friend. You're
No!
with your face hitting the cold, hard metal door. You take 9 points of damage.
Blasphemous.
This is more psychic than it is physical.
I'm hurt. I'm
You,
upset.
your face stays stuck to the door as you slowly slide down and your knees buckle. And you're just holding your head against the door. Sky comes rushing up, wondering what's wrong with Theraway, and starts kissing him on the back of his nape of his neck.
Whoa. Whoa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whoa.
I heard no objections.
No, thank you.
I'm just kidding.
Sky is gonna run over to Theraway, and he's gonna cast his favorite little cantrip, Weed Hand. And I'm gonna use all 3 charges of it, and that is gonna heal him for 12.
So Theraway, you're getting fed this little pipe, and as you're
Oh, no.
sobbing, you're taking in hits of this weed.
Oh, I'm
I like
shotgunning it into
Thank
him.
you.
Oh, heard. He can't even say thank you because he's getting shotgunned.
Yeah,
I was already full health, so what's this doing for me?
Wait.
You took damage.
Wait.
Oh,
I
I
was about
didn't?
to say, bro, you just took damage.
No. Was it a lot? How much did I take?
It doesn't matter. You got it all back.
Okay, thank God.
Oh my God, what is going on tonight? I'm just trying to have we were supposed to be done like 30 minutes ago. I just need y'all to get in the damn courtyard and we're done with the session. That's it. I swear.
Hey, is anybody trying to just open the door? Is it unlocked?
It's barred from the other side.
So,
Look, alright, everybody shut up. I cast Unseen Servant and have him unlock the door from the other side.
Perfect. I love it. So you hear some grunting. Give me a strength check for him.
How would I even do that?
Strength check, unseen servant. So he's a ghost. So I'm gonna say he has. Like
He has a strength of 2.
Yeah, I was about to say like a -5 on strength. So
On a
roll a
roll?
d20 and -5.
5. And I rolled a 10.
You hear him grunting and really trying, and you hear like something's moving a little bit, but he's not strong enough to pick it up and do it himself. He goes, "I'm sorry. I can't do it."
You better do it.
He disappears.
Wow. You're not even gonna try again,
That's
you piece of dookie.
so how many hinges are on these doors?
Probably the usual 25. 3.
Okay, cool. I would like to cast Magic Missile on all 3 of the hinges. 1 dart per hinge.
Got you. It is an instant failure.
What the fuck?
It seems to have no effect.
Huh.
So only physical attacks on the door.
Yeah.
Sky would actually like to run down the hall with the rooms and try to get to the other side, like to the other door.
Yeah, for sure. Are the other is Theraway and Mikhail following behind?
No, Mikhail would not like to follow.
Okay.
He
Mikhail
would
stays
like
behind.
to, however, yeah, no, he's just gonna step away from the door because I feel like something's about to happen that I don't want to be in the crossfire of.
Okay, sounds good. As Theraway and Sky approach the double metal doors to the garden area, the courtyard, from the foyer entrance, you see that the door is unlocked. When you open it up, it seems like there's a lot of flashing strobes and lights that were set up by Boots and Cats and his pyrotechnics team. It seems quiet in here, except for the sound of grainy white noise that seems to be coming from the speakers. Give me a perception check with disadvantage, both of you.
9.
10 for me, dog.
It seems very awkward and eerie in here. And as you come over to the main center of this courtyard area where the stage was, you look down and you see that there's the other 40-ish around, residents, and they're all laying on the ground. And with every flashlight of the strobe, you see a little bit more of like a jigsaw puzzle of bodies. The flames erupt on the stage and cast light across the entire ground. It seems everyone has been massacred and beheaded.
Wow.
And
That's just rude.
As you look up to the stage, you see that Boots and Cats is dead as well.
Oh.
You hear a I didn't know you boys would survive BIP. You quickly turn around and lean in on a tree in the back. Toward the south side, you see a dark silhouetted figure. As he walks out into the strobe light, you get glimpses of his face. It's Dr. Mindbender. I knew this experiment had failed when I caught you in my office. And damned it, I'm not going back to fucking jail. I'm not doing it again, son. I was there. I missed the best fucking years of your life, Sky. Not ever again. You're gonna be in my life forever now. And I'm gonna make sure we're together forever. I'm not missing out on any more of your life, son. All we have to do is kill your friends. And then we can leave.
So, as he's laughing, can I cast Magic Missile?
Yeah, for sure.
God damn it. Okay.
You cast Magic Missile and go ahead and roll that damage.
10 points of damage.
Nice. You blast off a couple fingers from his hand, and one goes through his wrist. And he looks at it and goes, "Son, you can't do shit." And you see that his 2 fingers grow back, and the magic missile disappears from his wrist. He goes, I'm like God. Trust me, I know what's best for you." And that's where we're going to start initiative, and we're going to end the session.
What the fuck?
So we're rolling for initiative now or later?
The storm that raged through the night has passed, leaving behind the crisp scent of rain in the morning air, birds singing in the trees beyond the tavern walls, their calls breaking to quiet the hum of dawn. Inside, the fires dwindled to glowing embers. The once rowdy crowd has thinned, leaving only a handful of weary travelers nursing their last drinks. Sunlight filters through the window, casting long golden rays across the wooden floor. Time sure flies in a place like this, doesn't it? But don't worry, traveler. There's always another adventure just around the corner. Thanks for stopping by Big Bear's Tavern Tales. If you enjoyed your time here, be sure to follow, rate, and share the podcast. It really helps keep the tavern lively and the stories flowing. Want to join the conversation? Go ahead and follow us on all of our different socials at Big Bear Dungeons. Our Discord link is in our link tree. And let us know what you thought about the last episode. Until next time, traveler, may your rolls be high and your tankard never be empty.